So, guys, good evening. You're just joining Juliet. Walk. Good evening, Mary. Can you guys hear me very well? If you can hear me, please confirm. We have just Mary here. So, Mary, can you hear me? If you can hear me, just confirm on the chat. Welcome. If you can hear me, confirm on the chat so that I'm sure we are good. Okay, you can hear me. I want to figure out, is the chat coming in very late or you typed late? Was it that you typed late or the chat is coming in late? Mm. Yes, sir. Is this your second yes, sir, to my second question, or is it to my first question or to my second question? So, Mary, how was your day? You're the only person here. How's your day? Let me make sure people are not having issues navigating this. Right. I guess the chat is coming in late. Yeah, so I don't know why we have that. So both questions, okay. The chat is coming in late, and you are the only person here, so we're together. And I'm just trying to look at the group chat on WhatsApp to see if anybody's having issues joining in. So we have two people now. Usman, Hawa. Is Hawa your name or are you female? That's Hawa. I guess should be female. Usman should be your surname, correct? So, why am I getting this chat from here? Private chat. So, Princess. Okay. All right. All right. So let's just hang around a little to see if. So someone is asking if we can use Google Meet, but this is not having an issue. What's the issue with this? With the link. So I'm trying to like respond to somebody having an issue joining us. You guys, you like Google Meet too much. So the person is saying we should use Google Meet. Please, can we use our Google Meet for the live session? I'm even trying to speak, but I'm not sure you can hear me. Yeah, so it's because I didn't give you that permission. But you can hear me now. You guys like Google Meet. I said I will talk to the organizers of this if they want us to use Google Meet. But you know what we're trying to do is we're trying to have everything here on YouTube. This live is actually happening on YouTube also. We are just using this other platform as like an attachment to connect us with YouTube so that we don't have issues with in the live stream. But then I've talked to the management. If they give us a response, if they give us a go ahead to continue with Google Meet, we will be using Google Meet. Room is full. Yes, it's trying to join. So why is this telling me that the room is full? Hmm. Okay, guys. So you guys would forgive me again, yeah? So people are still joining. I've not used this platform before. People are joining, but then it's saying the room is full. And then I can see just two people here. But on the chat, I'm seeing Mary, I'm seeing Hawa. Just Mary and Hawa. Right? So, good evening. Good evening, guys. So, all of you chatting me. So, I'm getting an issue that the room is full. People are trying to join in and it's saying the room is full. So, if you're on this live now, can you just type something? I'm in the class. Okay, I don't know why the platform like separated some of you guys. I can see some of you on the chat here, but then I'm seeing from my indicator that just two people are here. So we have people that are down here and they are not here. Um, so what we'll do is this. What we'll do is this. You guys should forgive me, yeah? I'm going to create another link for us for the Google Meet. Even though I asked the management team, I asked them late to be honest, but then they've not given me feedback. But I really want an interactive session where I will talk and you guys will have to talk too. So I'll paste a Google Meet link for us and then we'll join, pending when we settle all of this other live stream and this YouTube stuff. So I'll paste that now on the group chat too. Then it will help us join, right? So forgive me, please. Just watch out on the group chat. I'll paste the link for the Google Meet. So you guys should just hang around while I settle this very, very fast. While I settle this very fast. Okay, so if you guys can hear me, please let's just forgive me that let's do this here. So we've sent the correct link. I think I sent us a guest link instead. So we have the correct link now posted so we can accommodate more people. Yeah, we can accommodate more people now, and we will just use this platform for now because we really want to link everything back to the channel, and we'll have recordings of our sessions too. Right, so we have more people coming in now. We have so we have people coming in now, but then we have just four people here. Hmm. Okay, so let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes. We'll see people joining us. Updated link has been sent. So if you join in, please just hang around for a minute. Good evening, Victor. Good evening, Omoyele. Good evening, everyone that are here. So we are just going to continue. I don't want to waste any time. This is like a fixed time where we meet every Saturday. So shouldn't be proper that I would come and then we start waiting for people. To be honest, everyone has their schedule, and the issue I will start having with some of your colleagues here is we'll finish a session like this. I will post um, the link to the assessment on the chat. And after this session, I will start receiving multiple private messages on WhatsApps. This one will be saying, I didn't see the link to the quiz question. And they know they were not in the live, like they didn't join the live. And they were telling me they didn't see the link to the quiz question. So, how do you see the link when you don't join the live? So, I don't know. Maybe I'll stop attending to those people because, like I said earlier, that when people are trying to assist and set up a free stuff like this, people take it for granted, to be honest. Yeah, people take it for granted. So moving forward, I will still put that note in the chat. Moving forward, if you are not going to be available for the live sessions, of course, we are humans, we are considerate. You should be able to let me know on time. You should be able to let me know on time so that when we finish the live session and I post the link to the quiz here, if you reach me afterwards, I will trace it. You know, there'll be evidence. I will trace it that, yeah, you actually told me on time. But then people that would now reach me after the live sessions and they'll be asking me for link to quiz questions, I'm not sure I would have time responding to them, to be honest, because I don't want to tolerate that. So good evening, Gideon Jonah. So let's go into the business of the day. We'll take questions from you guys, and if there are no questions, I'll paste the link to the quiz question here. Maybe what we'll do is that if it's possible, you guys will even do the quiz while we are on live, and then you let me know your scores. And if you have any challenge, you also let me know, right? So, do we have questions? If you have questions, just type your questions on the chat. So we have just 9 people here, and on that group, we have about, I think it's close to 100 plus, but I know not everybody is present. So if you have questions and if you can hear me, please just type your question on the chat, and then we'll pick it up from there. So does anybody have a question for week 3? You have questions for week 3? So no questions. If there's no questions, also type no questions so that I confirm that and then we can move on. There are no questions. Just type no questions from me. No questions. I will confirm that and then we can move on. Hmm. Can you guys hear me? Are you guys actually here? Because I'm not seeing any chat coming up. I'm not seeing any message from us. So if you can hear me and if you have a question, just type a question. And if you don't have a question, just also type no question. Okay, you guys can hear me. This, to be honest, this live is terrible. I don't like some of this live. The response coming very, very late. So no questions. No questions from me. Um, no questions. No questions. Can I use Figma on iPad or tablets and it will work perfectly? So Figma has, like I explained to us, the Figma has a web-based. What it means is that is on web. Just like you type your www.facebook.com and you visit the Facebook platform. That's the same way you also type www.figma.com. You visit the Figma site, you sign up, and then you log in directly on Figma. Yeah. Let me see if I can. Do I need to share my screen for you guys? Okay, so let me share my screen for you guys and you'll see what I'm trying to say. So, what do I have open? What do I have open? I don't want to really go far from this. So not to drag it here, just Figma has a web-based version, and then it has the app. So it means that you can access Figma through the web. So if you type it on your mobile, do I have my mobile to even experiment? I'm not done that. So yes, let me quickly experiment that on my mobile. I just want to give you like a practical answer to your question because I've been getting this question over and over again. So if you have like a second device, go to your mobile and then try to type figma.com. You would have the access on your mobile. You have the access on your tablets. Do you get? But then it's how you navigate. Of course, you can also use it on your tablet. It's how you navigate. So your tablet has buttons and all that. So you just imagine this screen that you are seeing now is your tablet interface. And then you know that on tablets, if you want to type, the keypad will now pop up on the screen and like take some certain aspect of the screen. And design, most times you really need like a wider screen to see what you're doing. So at the end of the day, you will be frustrated. You will not really, really like it. But if you are a patient person, GB creative design, if you are patient, fine. Just like people doing graphics on mobile now. And if you ask me, I would say you'll be frustrated. But then we have people doing it and they are making money and they are not frustrated. You get, so that's how it is. You can download Figma app on your PC and use. If you download Figma app on your mobile tablet, it's more like Figma viewer. You'll be able to do some things, but it's just one or two limitations you have. So is that all for the question? Then if that's all, I'll drop us the link to the quiz. Let me quickly fetch that. The link to the quiz, and I'll bring it back for us. Okay. So I'm going to paste the link on the chat for you guys. Good evening, Diamond. And thank you too. I'm going to paste the link. So that's the link for the week 3 quiz. We're supposed to, if this was smooth, would have probably take you guys access that form, do it. You can even access it now. Click the link. If it will not take you out of this life, it's something that we can do. Click the link, answer the questions, the objectives. Very simple. Answer the questions, and you tell me your scores. So if any of you is doing that, let me know. If you can click the link and maybe to open another tab and you are still here, you're still live here, you would answer them and then you tell me your scores. And if there are like any issues with the questions, would clarify it. So someone is typing on WhatsApps. Is that person here on the live? Or am I getting the chat on the WhatsApps? So if you are here on the live too, let me ask. On the live. So someone is asking me a question from WhatsApps. But I want to confirm if the person is here. So if you've answered those questions, just let me know your answer. Your score rather. Let me know your score. Oh, I can't access the form. Why can't you access the form? I will take one out of the live session. It will take one out of the live session. Oh, okay. Okay. So if it will take you live out of the live session, it's something that you can please copy that link and paste it somewhere. Copy it and send it to yourself on WhatsApps, right? Because I've not used this platform before and I don't want to end the live stream and we don't have access to it again. If you are done, copy, just type done so that I would understand and I'll know. Copy the link, press and hold, you see copy, and then paste it somewhere that you can access. Send it to yourself. The best way to save some of these things is to search yourself on WhatsApps. Put in your WhatsApps, just type me, and then you see yourself or something, and save it somewhere so that you can access it after the live stream. Okay, okay. So let me answer the question I got. It's from GB Creative Design. So he said the platform has like a limit to the text he can type. So his question is, since design patterns are created to solve re- recurring user problems, how do we make sure they stay relevant as user behavior evolves, especially now with things like AI driven interfaces, gesture controls, and voice user experience where traditional patterns might not apply anymore? So it's an interesting question. Then I don't know what you understand by design patterns. That is a traditional style does not apply anymore. So when you are doing a website design, right, you are designing to suit the user. You always have user in mind. When you are doing website design, you always have user in mind. When you are building any platform for anything, one thing you would always have in mind is the user. So let's say a client reaches you now. I'm trying to answer his question. He said, since design patterns are created to solve recurring user problems. Oh, but did I say that? Recurring user problems. I didn't say design patterns exist to solve recurring user problems. So I don't know where you get that from. But then design patterns are just regular things you'd see now, always on a interface. It's just a pattern. A pattern is a repetition of stuff. So on a web platform, you always see navigation bar at the top. That's repetition. You always see um, a form. If you go to the contact section, you always see a form where they will take your first name, your second name, and that the form actually takes you off YouTube. Okay, it's fine. Just copy the link, like I said. So those things are pattern. You would see CTA saying sign in. So those things are just the design patterns, right? They are design patterns. Now, with the evolving of technology or advancing of technology, it does not mean that the design patterns will go extinct. You would always see form. It might just be, excuse me, it might just be that the form would come in a different style, but there will always be form. Maybe the form will have like a glass effect, but they would always be a form, right? So if you are referring to user behavior, because user behavior evolves, especially now with things like AI driven interface. If you go to that AI driven interface, you will still see a navigation, right? If you go to AI driven interface, you would still see a button that you need to click. If not, how would user interface with those things? So most times what you see on some so-called AI driven interfaces is you just see the introduction of some elements, some AI generated elements to just make things fancy like that. But I was trying to make a point initially that if an elderly person meets you or you are trying to build a website for older people, are you going to start introducing AI stuff and all of these things? Some that probably might be tough for the older people to get themselves used to. No, you would still introduce some traditional stuff for them, just so that because you are designing for the user, I told you, you always have your user at the point in your mind. You always have users in your mind. So the design should suit the users. Your design should not just be, oh, I'm a guru, I'm a good web designer or UI UX designer. So somebody meets me and say he wants a website for which the target audience or the users will be old people, and I'm going to be using glass effects, all these iPhone glass effect. I'm going to be using animations. There'll be animation everywhere. You see the background image will be a 3D animated ball moving around you. If you do all those things, you would frustrate the users because the users are old people. They are not Gen Zs. They are not young people. They just want to come see a clean interface that will direct them. Press this button, you sign in or sign up. Press this button, you'll be able to purchase whatever you are seeing on the screen. Very clean, straight to the point. So always know that you are designing for a user and do not be carried away with, oh, AI, oh, this and that. You get? So I think that is that for the questions. Gesture control and voice user experience, where should they apply? So of course, if you are designing a product where you need to introduce all of these uh, voice user experience, all this gesture, all of that. Of course, you cannot oversee it and still go back to the traditional way of doing these things. Just like this AI now, you are you are tasked to design the features of a mobile phone. Maybe you have that big contract, a mobile phone. Somebody wants to like engineer a mobile phone, and you are part of the design team. Of course, you need to start making use of AI, voice recognition. You speak to your phone. You can even say open and then the phone will open using gesture and all of that. You can wave your hand over the screen of the phone and it will lock or anything. So it just depends on the user and what you're designing for, right? So if there are no other questions, I've gotten done from Gideon of Jonah. I've gotten done from Victor. I've gotten done from Mary. Bakari, hope you've copied that too, right? So I guess you've copied that. So if that's all, no more questions. We are done for today. We are done for today, guys. I would really speak to the management, but the management want us to use um, the YouTube because it helps synchronize everything with what we are doing, right? Which is really, really good. Really, really good. Except if we want to have like an extra session outside um, this session that we have just once a week. But I know our activities might not even permit that, including myself, or the session will be very short. But I've promised us earlier we would have those sessions towards the end of this course when we are done doing practicals. We have those interactive sessions where we use platforms where everybody can come up, share their screen, do their presentation, and move on. So thank you guys. Thanks for having you today. Thanks for having you. Thank you, Creative Design also. Yeah, so somebody is putting their score. Usman. Usman scored 60 over 100. Let me open that link. But we are officially done. But if you want to hang around, I just want to deal with what Usman posted. So has anybody done? If you've done, can you post your score for us? Let's see. Did anybody gets 100 over 100? Umar, done. What did you score? What's your score? What's your score? Usman got 60, right? So 60 is like 60 is a B, right? Um, Infinite B. Is it only Umar that has done his quiz? I got 70. Dorcas. Nice one. Well done. So if this was like if everybody was actually here on this live, what I would have done is, and if we had like a situation where everybody have done theirs, I would have shared my screen and then we'll go over the quiz. You get? We'll go over the quiz one after the other. I think we'll start doing that from the next class. So what we'll do is anybody that has not submitted, I don't know how they set this, did they structure it properly? So the link we have like an expiration or something, this form. So anybody that has not submitted his own form prior to our live session, that person has lost that exercise. So when we come next week, right? When we come the week after, I would share my screen, show those exercise, and then we would answer the questions directly. We'll answer the questions. And you would probably see maybe some of the things you fail, right? So good one, Dorcas. Good one, Usman. And we are done. We are done. I don't want to keep you guys here. And I also have like some work to do too. So we are done. Have a good one. From the next week that will be posted now, from week 4, I think we've started going into practicals. You guys will be introduced to Figma interface and all of that. From week 5, you will start going deep down into the designs and all that. So thank you guys for joining in today, and have a good one. Always feel free to reach me on the chats on WhatsApps. Uh someone's called 80. 80 Bakari. Bakari, nice. Scored 100. Wait. Did you take a screenshot? Infinite B. Sorry, I don't know. Like that's the name shown here. Take a if you took a screenshot of your score, right? Send it to me on WhatsApps. Send it to my DM on WhatsApps. Make I see. Make I see. Juliet scored 100. So these things are this cheap like this, but it's good. It's good. The first question is, what is a design pattern in UI design? A new type of font, a color palette for a website, a reusable solution to a common UI problem, a decorative graphic element. So this guy is trying to trick me to to answer his question. Yeah, that's why you're asking me. Let me not make a comment to that. Let me not make a comment. Some people have not done their test. Yeah. So the second one is name 2 common web UI patterns: a footer and sidebar ads, navigation bar and card layouts, pop-up alert and background images, chat widget and loading spinners. Question 3, name 2 mobile UI patterns: long scrolling and animations, model windows and drop downs, bottom navigation and swipe gestures, notifications and splash screens. Why are design patterns important in product design? Diamond scored 80. Nice. You guys killed it. Yeah. Why are design patterns important in product design? To make designs look more colorful. I'm just like tempted for us to treat to treat this quiz But unfortunately, I can't because some of you guys have not done the quiz. So I'm tempted, but we'll do that next time. I'll try. Umar got 100. Nice, nice. What's the purpose of a hero section? To show a background image, to display the website footer, to display a key message of CTA at the top of a web page, to show ads to users. Maybe it's to show ads to users. So. Number 6, what's the difference between a modal and a bottom sheet on mobile? A modal and a bottom sheet. Number 1, the answer A says, or option A, modal slides from the left, bottom sheet slides from the right. Modal appears in the center, bottom sheet slides up from the bottom. Modal is for web only, bottom sheet is for mobile only. They are exactly the same. Okay. Question 7 says, which pattern is best for navigating 3 to 5 main app session on mobile? Number 1, swipe gesture. Option B, floating action button. Option C, button navigation. Option D, modal dialog. Some of you know all these things, almost all of you. How is navigation handled differently in mobile versus web? A web vertically scroll. Oh, sorry. How is navigation handled differently in mobile versus web? So option A says web vertical scroll, mobile horizontal scroll. So they are asking how is navigation handled differently. So option B says web has sidebars, mobile has gestures only. Option C says web has full nav menu, mobile have bottom nav or drawer. And I'm leaving the chat now, boss. I haven't done mine. Okay, it's cool. I'm not even giving the answers, but you can actually leave. I'm just having fun going through all of them. I'm not giving the answers. I'm just reading them. And then question 9 says, what is a floating action button, FAB, used for? Option A says to display ads. Floating action button, okay, display ads. Option B says to change themes. So they are changing themes with this. Creative design 90 over 100, 80 over 100. Wow, you guys are good. So option C says for quickly triggering a primary action. Option D says to open the navigation drawer. What is a floating action button used for? And the answer is there. And then the last question says, which pattern helps organize list of repeated items like blog post? Option A, this is the last question. Option A say navigation bar. Option B say modal windows. I feel like just answering this one, it should just be like bonus because this one is very cheap. So if you are here, you've not even done it. This is like a bonus for you. For those guys that have done it, forgive us, yeah. So the last question says, which pattern helps organize list of repeated items like blog posts? So we all know what a blog post is. We've probably visited sites with blog post. What are like the common ones we know? Linda Ikeji. Linda Ikeji is a full-time senior blogger, and then her website mostly posting news. So it's like a blog post too. And we visited some sites that will have carry like a blog. They will have a blog section where they post news and articles. You get? So the question is now asking which pattern helps organize list of repeated items like blog post. It's not that item. So he said this item now is like blog post. So which pattern? Number option A say navigation bar. This one is even out of it. But I said we're answering this question as a bonus. How can navigation bar arrange list of items like blog posts? Navigation bar arrange list of links, right? So that is not it. Number B. Oh, why did I say? Okay, let's answer this in the comment section and then we'll be done for today. Let's answer this bonus one. I've taken out option A because I said that's not it. Option B says modal windows. So modal windows is option B. If you choose option B, I'll read out the option, then you guys will answer in the comment section. So option C says card layouts. Okay, card layouts. Option D says hero section. Nice, hero section. So I'll take this question again, write the answer on the chat, and then we'll be done for today. So the question says, which pattern helps organize list of repeated items like blog post? Option A, navigation bar. Option B, modal windows. Option C, card layouts. And option D, hero section. The first person to get the answer. What will I do for that person? What will I do for that person related to our course? What will I do for that person related to our course? So I might give you like, this one is very cheap. So I might give you like 10 minutes of my time if you want to ask me like deep personal questions related to product design. Outside this, maybe by WhatsApps. And not today. I'll just know I owe you that. First person to answer. So you can call me on WhatsApp. If I identify you now, you can call me on WhatsApps, and then if you have like serious, genuine question about product design or more, are you sure, sir, it's something that I can do? These are like my challenges. Have you faced these challenges? Did you face it? Or this is like my fear in this career path. Please tell me the truth though. Nobody there now, only me and you. Let me not waste my time. So I'll give you that luxury. We'll have that close conversation for just 10 minutes. Yeah. So we're dropping answers. So 3 people have dropped answers. So Juliet is the first person. She said card layout C. Oh, more. This time is quite close. Now, Ilyasu also said card layouts. And the time that is reading here is the same for the both of them. So I don't know if it's like a network factor now that played, but then Juliet came in first. And GB Creative Design also said option C, which is right. So Juliet timing was 11:53:27. Right, so it's reading 11:53:37. That's when it came, 11:53:37. And Ilyasu also came 11:53:37. So the both of them dropped at the same time, 11:53:37, 11:53:37. But GB dropped 11:54:18. 11:54:18. So to keep my promise, I will just give it to the both of them, both Juliet and Ilyasu. So tomorrow, tomorrow is cool for me. Just let me know. You can DM me on WhatsApps, and I'll mark your name. Please, is this the name you're using on WhatsApps? How do I get this? So let me snap it so that I'll have evidence. Like Peter Obi. Go and check the records. Okay, so you can DM me tomorrow on WhatsApps when should be like afternoon, should be like come home and sleep. Maybe anything within 1 to 4 p.m. Anything within 1 to 4 p.m. You can DM me. If you want to just DM, and type fine. If you want like a call, let me know so that we'll have the call and we'll speak for 10 minutes, right? So Juliet and Ilyasu will speak for 10 minutes about that. So thank you guys. I appreciate you all too. Infinite B also got the answer, card layouts, and the rest of us that attempted. So thanks for having me. It's you guys that had me today. Or say thank you, sir, for having me. I'm not Sasha. We are all cool. So we are done for today. No more questions. And next week, what we'll do is we'll be answering these questions live here. We'll be doing them. I'll share my screen and we would undo all of them live. And then also next week or upper, when we start doing the practicals, I'll be answering your questions by sharing my screen. So if you ask me any design issue or questions, I will share my screen and answer you that way. I won't just talk, right? So that it wouldn't be that, oh, sir, you are just saying it, but we don't really understand. We can't do it. You are just saying it. So if you ask me a question, how do we do this? How do we do that? I will share my screen, do it for you practically, and then we'll move on. So thanks, guys, for coming on the live today. Please, let's always try to watch the videos. Some of us don't watch those videos. To be honest, we have a lot of people on the platform, but sometimes out of curiosity, I will go to the channel and then check the number of views. And then I notice these guys are not really watching these videos. But anyways, it's all good. So have a good one, guys, and have a good night rest.